Umar decided to go listen to what the Prophet peace be upon him had to say. So when the Prophet peace be upon him was praying near the Kaaba, he walked up behind the Prophet peace be upon him, close enough to hear what he was reciting, and the Prophet peace be upon him was reciting Surah Al-Haqqa number 69. Umar says that he was completely gripped and kept listening. He says that these words had a very powerful effect on him, but he also says at the same time that he was stubborn and arrogant, so he talked himself out of it. He says that he thought to himself, "This man, the Prophet peace be upon him, is a really talented poet." But that as soon as he thought this, the Prophet recited this ayah. And it is not the word of a poet, little is it that you believe. Umar says that the second he heard this, he was caught off guard. It was like having the wind knocked out of him, and he was wondering how the Prophet knew what he was thinking. Umar says that his next thought was, well then he must be a sorcerer, or a magician, or a soothsayer. He says that the Prophet then recited this ayah, nor the word of a soothsayer, little is it that you mind. Umar says that after hearing this ayah, he was completely floored. The Prophet continued reciting Surah Al-Haqqa. It is a revelation from the Lord of the worlds, and if he, the Prophet, had fabricated against us some of the sayings, we would certainly have seized him by the right hand, then we would certainly have cut off his aorta, and not one of you could have withheld us from him. And most surely we know that some of you are rejectors, and most surely it is the true certainty. Therefore glorify the name of your Lord the Great. Umar says that this end part of Surah Al-Haqqa literally broke him down spiritually, mentally and emotionally, and that he walked away completely bewildered. He says, though, that he tried to forget this experience and didn't accept Islam, but eventually, as we know, he would have another encounter with the Quran, and then he would accept Islam.